Hi, I'm Andre and I'm a black nerd. Power Rangers Dino Supercharge is finally on Nickelodeon and has premiered. I have some episodes of Power Rangers Dino Charge that I still need to talk about. This is how bad it is. This is how crazy this was. I went to an event. I went to a Power Rangers event. It was a Power Rangers art show where they celebrate the comic book. And I met somebody there from Saban. Came up to me and I thought he was gonna say like, hey Andre, how you been? What do you think of the comic? What do you think of this art show? No, the first thing that he said to me, this is a person from Saban. First thing he says to me, hey Andre, when are you gonna do a recap of that Dino Charge finale? I'm like, are you in my comments? Is Saban in my comments? Because that's what people in my comments say. So even Saban is making fun of me for not doing this. I feel like I've wronged the Power Ranger community. Well, it wouldn't be the first time. Fury reveals that he thinks he knows where the purple Energem is. So moving on to the next episode. Power Rangers world famous in New Zealand. The Power Rangers go to New Zealand, which totally looks different from Amber Beach, which is shot in New Zealand. Who you trying to fool? This is the tourist episode, huh? There they meet this guy named Albert Smith, who apparently has seen a UFO, which ends up being one of Sledge's transporters. Then they see some dude who tries to steal a bike for some reason, and they try to stop him, but in doing so, they run into the Purple Ranger. And the Purple Ranger actually ends up being Albert Smith, who they met earlier, who runs like a Bigfoot tour. He apparently also found this purple Energem from this really weird story where apparently a kid was alone on a mountain in the snow. Like she had went mountain climbing with her family, her friends, but they left her behind. Someone needs to call Child Protective Services or just get some new friends if someone leaves a little girl on a snowy mountain and it's like, hey, sorry. But Albert's all like, oh, I just happen to be walking by, save this child. And then while he's saving her, there just happens to be a little purple thing glimmering in the side. He's like, oh, let me get that too. I love that he picked up the purple Energem before he picked up the girl. Like he's like, I'll save you, maybe, but I gotta get this rock first. But the problem is Albert Smith has only been fighting like purse snatchers and bike stealers. He's never gone up face to face against a monster as the Purple Ranger. So when the monsters actually show up to fight, Albert freaks out. He's like, and it's funny to see him freaking out in the Purple Ranger suit. He's just like, oh my God, let's get out of here, Scoob. And Tyler's like, man, you a Power Ranger now, you gotta fight. He's like, I don't fight monsters. I just fight people that steal from convenience stores. I can't do this. But then the freezing monster freezes Tyler's leg and then Albert helps him get away and he's got a plan. So he gets him into a secret part of his land where he has his Bigfoot tours because he has a bunch of traps there, tricks the monsters, gets him into the trap, and Tyler's all like, you saved my life. And Albert's like, cool. Yo, dude, I can't do this. Look, this is fun and all, but I can't be a Power Ranger. I need to stay in New Zealand. I'm just gonna stick with the bike snatchers. So he unbonds himself from the purple Energem and gives it to the Rangers. He's like, y'all take care of that, which I was kind of sad about because I was like, man, I like this dude. Power Rangers deep down under. So the Power Rangers find the purple Energem, but they need to find the Plesiosaur who's connected with the Energem. It hasn't been near the Energem and it needs to get back to it to survive. And they meet this dude, Dr. Runga. I can never get it right. Every time she said that, I was like, what'd you say? Rugna? A doctor. He's a dude that studies fossils, and Shelby has always been inspired by him, but turns out he's just a jerk that likes to make money and get fame. And she's all like, it's not my hero at all. Fury shows up to the doctor's like, hey, I got a deal for you, man. You want to be famous? He's like, yeah, talking monster. How do I become famous? He's like, this is what you do. I'm gonna show you where the real dinosaur is. You get that for me. I'm gonna destroy it. What? No, I'm gonna destroy it or I'll destroy you. Listen to me. You see it, you get famous from it, then I destroy it, everybody wins, right? And he's like, yeah, that's perfect. I'll go find a living dinosaur and then I'll be famous. Not be famous by this giant talking monster in front of me. No, that's ridiculous. But the dinosaur, what? So this dude steals Shelby's phone, finds video of the Plesiosaur that she filmed earlier on it, takes it away, and is like, I'm gonna have a big press conference where I show I found a dinosaur. Shelby's all like, you are not the man that I was inspired by when I was a kid. Not anymore. She puts some tears on him. He's all like, oh man, I made this little black girl upset at me. I'm the worst person ever. So of course he has a change of heart, helps the Power Rangers, and then of course they have to reveal like, well, we're not actually finding a dinosaur, we're finding a Dinozord. We're Power Rangers. And he's all like, you're secret safe for me. And I'm like, how many people at this point know that they're Power Rangers? Why do you even have a secret identity at this point? So they get the Plesiosaur. Plesiosaur's awesome, flies around, goes into space. That was really cool. Power Rangers fighting in space because Power Rangers never been in space before. Now I'm just trolling Power Ranger fans. Power Rangers wishing for a hero. I need a hero! So there's this wishing monster who makes people's wishes come true, but whenever he makes them come true, they always come out bad. The Power Rangers actually write down what they wish for on some papers, and he puts his magical powers on it. So Chase wished for a girl. He got a girl, but then the girl broke his heart. Coda wished for a burger. He got a burger, but it made him sick. Ivan wished to help a damsel in distress, and he rescues this girl who falls off a ladder, but then it breaks his back. Riley just don't believe in that stuff. He's like, whatever, I ain't doing that. Tyler wishes for his dad, sees his dad, but when he runs after his dad, he gets stopped by a monster. And Shelby wished to have a date with Tyler. Oh, snap. But then, of course, the date goes wrong. You know, there's ants in her picnic basket, and she gets bubble juice in her eye, which is not a metaphor for anything. She literally gets bubble juice in her eye. But what's funny is before all this happened, they were trying to find somebody to be a Purple Ranger. And so they set up this plot where it looked like Kendall was about to get hit by a construction and people come out and save her, and they're hoping that one of them does it out of a noble deed, of a noble gesture, and therefore can be the person that possesses the purple Energem. But everybody apparently is a jerk. I would like to call this section entitled dudes, because every single dude that saved Kendall in this situation was like, hey, can I get some money for this? Hey, you want to go out? Hey, you check out this body? I'm like, God dang it. Nobody saved Kendall for just the fact of like, I need to save this woman. Everybody wanted to get something out of it. So Sledge is like, how can we help these people out and get that Energem? Well, hey, one of the monsters on our ship actually looks kind of human. His name is Heckle, but apparently he's the most dangerous one, and he's got these magical powers and he shoots people, and then when he talks like this. I am Heckle, and I can make my hands glow and destroy things, and I'll go down and pretend that I am a noble human, and I'll get the Energem for you, Sledge, if we become partners. Oh, and I'm totally just being introduced in this one episode. Not like I'm gonna come back for another season or anything as the new villain. No! So once Kendall realizes that everyone's wishes are coming true, she's like, I'm gonna wish for a Purple Ranger. So she writes that out. They're like, no, don't do it! And of course, as soon as she does it, she's about to get hit by a car when Heckle comes down and rescues her. And he's like, I just want to help a pretty lady. I'm just being noble and kind. And she's like, hold up. You could be Purple Ranger material. Could you hold this Energem? But then before he gets the Energem, one of the other monsters shoots at it because he's like, no, I need that Energem so I can be free. And then Fury's like, no, I need that Energem so Sledge won't kill me. And then Heckle's all like, ooh, they ruined my plans for this one episode that I'm gonna be in because I'm not gonna come back or anything. Heckle. Fight Megazord save the day, but they're still concerned because the enemies know that that purple Energem is not bonded with anybody, which means they're gonna keep trying to take it from the Power Rangers. Riley was like, Sledge is gonna be looking for us, so we gotta go to the one place where he thinks we won't be. We gotta go to his ship. We gotta find him in space, and it's all to be continued. I'm like, all right, ready for the next episode? Next episode's a Christmas episode. Flashbacks, clip show, Christmas time, naughty and nice, Power Rangers help Santa Claus. Okay, and Chase gets to go home to see his sister Chloe in New Zealand, which is totally not Amber Beach. Power Rangers, one more Energem season finale. Sledge is just like, I'm done. I'm tired of sending these monsters down to do my work and they ain't doing it right. So Sledge is going down personally. And when Sledge comes down, that's when all hell breaks loose. Sledge fights Keeper. They're like going at it. I was like, oh, this is nice. That dude who kidnaps Keeper, you my prisoner now. Took the Red Ranger's Energem so he can't even morph anymore. He's up in the Megazord in regular clothes. Everyone else is like Power Rangers. He's like, hey dudes, what's going on? Kendall, Miss Morgan, needs to save Keeper, so she jumps inside of one of the transport pods and goes up into space in Sledge's ship by herself. Tyler and Shelby go up into space to try to save Kendall and Keeper, while the rest of the Power Rangers have to fight this giant green monster they're fighting back on Earth. Kendall is sneaking around the place, and what I love is that part of her sneaking around is she puts on this giant hazmat suit, and she's just all like, moving around like this. She's so adorable. You know what's adorable? Kendall in a hazmat suit. You know what's adorable? Kendall in a hazmat suit. But eventually Kendall gets caught, so Sledge is like, great, I'm gonna fry you and Keeper in the incinerator. But Kendall takes some of the toxic stuff that they have on the ship, opens up a hole in the ship, grabs Keeper, jumps down. She's helping Keeper out, trying to rescue him, trying to stop Sledge, and while she's doing that, a little pocket starts glowing purple. I'm like, oh snap. And then she pulls out that purple Energem. I'm like, oh, here it comes. And it starts glowing on her. I'm like, yeah, do it. And she's all like, oh, and I'm like, yes. And then, bam, Kendall is the Purple Ranger. Everybody knew it was gonna happen, and now it's finally happened. Kendall is the Purple Ranger. Mother Rangers. The biggest And here's the crazy part about this. This episode aired a month ago. And even though I knew that Kendall was gonna become the Purple Ranger, no one said it. Nobody spoiled it. Not one person. Even the people who are like, Andre, are you gonna do Power Rangers Uncharged recaps? Never even told me once in comments that Kendall became the Purple Ranger in this episode. How in the world did Star Wars The Force Awakens get spoiled for me 2 days before I saw it, and yet a month goes by and not one person spoils the episode finale of Power Rangers Dino Charge where Kendall becomes the Purple Ranger? Power Ranger fans, I take back any bad thing I said about you. You guys are awesome. That is amazing that you did not spoil that. I tip my hat to all of you, you amazing, wonderful people. So Kendall's the freaking Purple Ranger, saves Keeper. They get out of there and they're thinking that they're done, but Tyler's like, nah, man, Sledge still got my Energem. I gotta go back. So Tyler and Sledge go at it. They're fighting each other. Tyler's trying to stop Sledge because Sledge has this device that he's connecting the Energem to that's gonna just blow things up. But this little robot that Kendall and Riley made that was gonna track down the Energem goes in there, takes the Energem out, gives it to Tyler. He morphs to the Red Ranger, blows up part of the ship. Ship starts going down. Tyler gets out of there. He literally just jumps out of the freaking spaceship. He's like, I hope my daddy can see me now. Geronimo! And he's like floating in the air, like, oh my gosh! And then the Power Rangers just fly by with their Megazord, chop him up, put him inside. Pretty sure that would still hurt him, but whatever. He's safe. And Sledge is like, oh, dang. My favorite part about this is that when Sledge it gets destroyed, when it blows up, I love it. Instead of them showing the ship crashing, they show the Red Ranger looking at the ship, and then the crash actually is inside a reflection inside of his helmet. That was awesome. I'm telling you, man, this show, they brought it back, son. Damn, Power Rangers Supercharged, Supercharged next. You know what I'm saying. Yay. So the Power Rangers all celebrate. They're like, oh, cool, we can go off on vacation. You guys find the last 2 Energems. We're good. But little do they realize, cut back to the ship, and there's a little bit of destruction, but there's a door that's open. Eyes look inside of a dark room, and it's like, now it's my turn. I'm like, wait a minute, isn't that the place where Heckle, that dude, was? Does this mean that Heckle can turn into a monster? What? Oh, wait, the commercials for Dino Supercharge already revealed that that's true. This is what you get for being late. Oh, man, that was fun. Good shows, good episodes. Let me know what you thought about this finale, and let me know if you're excited for Dino Supercharged, which, yes, I will review very, very soon. Don't worry, it will not be 3 months before I talk about that one. I love you like a play cousin. I'm Audi 5000 Chain Chomp Yomp.